In my opinion, Jasper Hill is easily one of the strongest vampires in Twilight, and one of the things I always found interesting about his character was how underrated his ability is. Now, you have to think about it. There are a ton of vampires in the Twilight universe. There are a number of them with gifts of their own, and the truth of the matter is there's really only two vampires with a non-physical ability that have a gift that work on Bella. The first is Renesmee, her daughter, who has the ability to share her thoughts with her mother, breaking through that mental shield that Bella has. And the second is Jasper Hale. Now, if you notice here, I think somebody just photoshopped his face onto Edward's body, but I like the picture, so we're going to use it anyways. Now, for those unfamiliar with Jasper's ability, he has the gift of manipulating emotions, and we see this a couple of times throughout the series. One of the best examples that we have of this is during the baseball game. Now, during that scene, things get really tense. And one of the things that Jasper does during this scene is manipulate their emotions so that they feel bored. So they're not interested in Bella whatsoever. Of course, Edward at this time is trying to hide her scent, but without Jasper there to help, it probably would have gone a bit differently. But even more, we see him use this ability on Bella a number of times throughout the series. He can make her feel calm, less anxious, more excited. Now, one of the things that I think is interesting about Bella is that at certain points in the story, she appears to be aware of this, so I don't know if she's also got a sensory type ability. And knowing that a vampire's abilities can grow or increase or expand as they get older, I wonder if that's something that would change about Bella. That's just another story for another day. But I do think it's interesting that Jasper has these abilities that work on possibly the strongest shield in the entire Twilight universe. Now, one of the things that I will admit in reading the Twilight series, and it's been one of the most pervasive questions that I've had since I started reading the books in 8th grade, is how an emotion is not a mental thing. Some people say it's very physical, but honestly, I think there's so many people out there who can mentally control their emotional state. So I don't know why Jasper's powers work on Bella and how other people's don't. So to me, Jasper's powers feel a lot like Jane and Alex, where they're more mental in nature. I think emotions are mental to an extent. So that's kind of my toss-up, but I do love that Jasper has these mental abilities that work on Bella, and I'm curious as Bella gets older in her vampire life if she'll be able to shield even that ability out. I doubt it, because Jasper's gift might get stronger. But I do love that Jasper's ability, despite not being a physical one, appears to work on Bella, because I hate the idea of having a character that's immune to literally everything. That's no fun. But I do love that Jasper's ability, despite not being physical, appears to work on Bella. Anyways, let me know if you like Jasper's ability. Let me know if you think he's got one of the stronger powers in the Twilight universe. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and I will see you guys in my next video.